London commuters need to tear down the wall. The blue wall in southwest London and in all the commuter belts, the home counties from Hertfordshire to Surrey to Kent to Sussex. Liberal Democrats are the ones who can beat the Conservatives in these areas, and we're really pleased that people are coming to us and really looking at us, sometimes for the first time. And we found lifelong Conservatives really angry. And I think they're across for a whole set of reasons, and they're looking to the Liberal Democrats for a whole set of reasons. I would say number one, it's taxes and mortgage rates and rents. Cost of living is massive for this election. I think it's been under talked about by the others. They don't want to talk about it, but Liberal Democrats are very happy to talk about the challenges that people have had, and people feel let down by the Conservatives from the appalling Liz Truss budget, which hit people not just on mortgage rates but pensions too. And then the tax rises of Jeremy Hunt and Rishi Sunak are really hitting people. And I actually optimistic we can do better than people expecting elsewhere in London, because the more people hear our message against the high costs of living policies of the Conservatives, or on the health service, or on things like sewage. I mean, there's an issue that, as we've championed, and no other party, Labour hasn't really championed it, Greens haven't championed it, it's been the Liberal Democrats championing the nature crisis, first and foremost on sewage. And whether you're in London or whether you're in the home counties, I think people are disgusted that Conservative MPs have continually voted to allow the water companies to pump their filthy sewage into our rivers, into our lakes, and whether it's the Thames, of course, or whether it's smaller rivers, like the Wandle or the Lee or the Wey or the Hogsmill, the many rivers in London. People want them clean.
People of Clacton look like they're going to vote for Nigel Farage. He's the man who promised the world during the Brexit referendum. Do people need to wake up and see what he's really like, and that he's failed to deliver what he's promised?
I don't share the values, and Liberal Democrats don't share the values of reform and Nigel Farage. He's got every right to stand in this election. And that's what democracy is about. But I'm going to campaign on Liberal Democrat priorities and show that there is a different version where you can believe in a better future, you can have hope, that you can work together with people. You don't need to divide them and scare people. You can work with our neighbours, as we've done for decades, to our mutual benefit. And I'm going to put those strong Liberal Democrat policies.
So some Tories, including their candidate in Wimbledon, are suggesting you're just doing too many stunts and that you're not a serious person.
Well, I think Conservatives are worried by the attention we're attracting. It's partly because we're having some fun. It's a different style of campaigning. Don't take myself too seriously. But actually, through those events, we are getting attention for our serious policies, and they're exposing the damage that the Conservatives have done. So when I came down that slide in Somerset, it was fun with those children, a lovely day. It was raining actually, but we were talking about mental health. Yeah. The mental health of our children and young people, because Conservatives have failed them, and we've got long waiting lists in my area across the country. And so we were saying, look, here's a policy to get a mental health professional in every school, primary and secondary. When I fell off the paddleboard in the Lake District, I was making the argument about sewage, and the Conservatives had allowed the sewage companies to pump their filthy sewage into our rivers and lakes. So what I'm trying to do with this different style, if you like, is, yes, to grab attention, I mean, of course we are, but make a very serious point linked to what people are telling us. I think it will be game, set and match to the Lib Democrats in Wimbledon, Sutton and Cheam and Carshalton and Wallington.